everybody, as Javion would say every time he DMs for this. That's the now as a DM, everyone who comes in, that's the rule. You have to go, hello, everybody. Welcome here at TableTakes Plays. Guess what? They gave me the runs, the wheels, the spills to be here and GM for everybody. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy it. My name is Bonsai, but before we get into what we're playing, I want to hear who's playing with me. Let's go ahead and start with Anita. Can you please tell me about yourself and everybody here?
Hello. My name is Anita, and I'm otherwise known as Panita or Critical Misses, and I'm very excited to be playing a game that Bonsai's running. Usually I'm the one running Bonsai, but it's a little bit of a turnabout. Let's see how she goes.
All right. And then next to that, we'll go ahead, Javion. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Am I introducing my character too, or just me?
No, just you.
Okay,
You get the spotlight.
My name's Javion Smith, and I like to stream about board game news on Fridays with my favorite folks here at Gen Con TV.
And then last but not least, Noir. Tell us, who be you?
No.
Fine. Well, it's okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead.
I'm Noir. He, they pronouns. Excited to be here.
But yeah, so if you guys are wondering what we're playing, we are going to be playing Runaway Hirelings. It's a great game where if you ever wanted to play the NPCs that are following around a group of heroes, this is the game for you. Let me go ahead and give you the setup, all right? I want you to all memorize these faces, all right? Here is our druid wizard who has battled and saved all of your lives multiple times, along with our wizard. They have been in and out. You have had personal bonds with them. They told you your life story, all of that bonding. And then, of course, we have our rogue coming in, playing those cards, doing all that stuff. I hope that you are getting to recognize all these faces, especially our heartthrob, our paladin, who go ahead and was like, you know what, team, we need to go all up against the big bad. You have all grown, loved, and followed all of these heroes, and guess what? They're all dead. They died. Every one of them. I hope you weren't that attached to them. But you know what? That's okay, because guess what? The big bad is dead. And guess you have all this loot. Each of you have about 15 gold coins. Joining in this game, if you guys want to know, the gold coins here, this is a lot of money, all right? Adventurers, they're like, 15 gold coins, it's nothing, but to you, this is a lot. And as you see the big bad beginning to sink in the ooze and the hero's body spewed and laid across the temple, you hear a little as you hear maybe traps, areas being reset as you're going in, and you realized you guys don't have any protection, but you just have the money. What are you gonna do? How about let's go ahead and introduce our characters really quick. Character creations, really simple. You got like 7 characters to choose from, and I want to hear which ones you guys chose for yourselves. Let's go ahead and start reverse order. Noir, who are you gonna be playing?
I'm playing Peasant the Peasant. I had an actual name, but the heroes just call me Peasant. And then it kind of stuck because they're very influential. And then my mom officially renamed me Peasant to honor the heroes that saved our land. So
So you're not too mad about them being dead, you know?
I mean, the wizard was a cutie for sure. He was also the one that first started calling me Peasant. So that's my story. I've got a chicken.
Do you want to answer how did you get that chicken?
Yeah, about that. So I had a best friend, and he convinced me to shoot my shot at the wizard at the tavern. I went to deliver that peasant riz. I introduced myself. And that's when I was given the name Peasant. And I believe she said something to the effect of, how dare you speak to me, peasant? What gives you the nerve? And I said, well, my buddy told me not to let my dreams be dreams. And then she turned him into a chicken. So this is my best mate.
Oh, so that's a transformed chicken of your best friend.
Yeah, we were hoping after this adventure she'd change him back, but I guess that's not gonna happen now. So Bob's just a chicken and my name is Peasant. So them the breaks, but the day is saved, so yay.
Well, you got 15 gold coins. You can see if you can find a better wizard to help you out there. What is your other item of choice that you decided to choose?
I'm very glad that you asked me that because I totally have that ready. What I decided to grab was a cat whistle.
Oh, me too.
Oh, nice. Like it just looked cool.
All right.
But yeah. Sometimes I blow it and then it makes a sound.
All right. I'm glad that you named your chicken because it's good that you name chickens in this game. I'm just saying, peasant. I'm glad that you named them. I'm just writing that down. No reason. Anywho, next in that order, Javion, what character are you going to be playing?
Hello, my name's Casey Obu. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm a chronicler. I brought my trusty notebook with me. I was approached by the paladin of this party. I love a good story. He told me that we would be going on exciting adventures and I'd be able to record them all for the local boards to make new songs. I love sharing my stories with them, giving them inspirational material and making a quick buck in the process.
All right. Very, very nice. And you have 15 gold as well. Do you see the set of questions? Do you have a question that you really want to ask about or answer in this?
Well, let's see here. Oh, well, you might want to know what myth that I am privy to. Something I've come across in my copy of Gortox the Destructor's Tales of the End. You see, not many know this, but I have the inside scoop. It appears that there may be lurking underground a secret society called the Sullen. They're a cryptid sort of creature. They're very community focused. They can communicate with themselves in their secret language, and no one has done enough investigation to know exactly what they're saying or able to translate anything. So one of my hopes is that someday I get to meet one of them and do enough research to get published.
Oh, very, very nice. And then what is your extra item that you decided to take with you?
Well, you might have heard me say earlier that I brought a cat whistle with me.
Oh, yes. Cat whistle, yes.
Yes. It comes in handy quite often to scare off vermin when we're trying to camp out in the jungle.
Mm-hmm. All right. Last but not least, Anita, who are you going to be playing?
Hello. My name's Benny Hanna. I'm the slop chef for the crew.
And then Benny Hanna, Benny, what
Benny.
question would you like to ask or answer in the 3 questions that they have for?
I take my influence from a popular magical chef by the name of Guy Fiery. He's actually a fire elemental.
All right. I'm glad you have that. And what is your specialty item that you are privy to?
A cat whistle?
I actually have a bottle of Guy Fiery's specialty hot sauce.
Oh, the hot sauce.
It's a Fire Belly Death Room hot sauce. I put that on everything.
Well, that's very
Everything.
delicious. Everything. That's good to know. That's good to know. I like hearing about all of these specialty rooms. Now, how this game is gonna go, we have mysterious dungeons throughout here, and the people, these fabulous hirelings, are going to be trying to run away out of this dungeon as it resets. Unfortunately, they don't have any heroes to help them, but it's okay. They got their skills, they got their ingenuity. I believe in them. And we as a team decided that it's going to be improv. So I am going to roll a d6 to see what the difficulty is. The d6 will just determine how hard it is to go through. And I will tell you the level, and you guys can tell me the name of the room. We'll go into like a clockwise formation of sort. So, and everyone who gives me a name, starting off, everyone has 1 flail point. You can go ahead and just mark that down for yourself. Flail points in this game is used to either revive somebody or to do something really, really cool. Spending 2 flail points will allow you to do something that you're not actually used to, and you're like, oh, I want to try it, just to get through a situation. You can also purposely fail, so you can give somebody else a boost up on their turn. So let me go ahead and roll for everyone to see. This room is going to be a 5 pie encounter. That means you have to succeed at 5 separate things. Also, if you want to know, I am a glorious god of the game and will, in fact, give people flail points if you entertain me.
Oh, wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Well, that's
there's
easy.
5.
Bonsai's very easily entertained.
Maybe I'll be a little bit. So there are 5 pie slices that you must eat and satisfy for this. This is very, very scientific. Also, let me go ahead and ask in the middle, Javion, can you name the room for us?
We are in the kitchen.
The kitchen with lots of dots at the end. Okay.
Dun, dun,
The
dun.
kitchen. And then I will go ahead and ask Anita, what is the problem in this room?
Well, it's a kitchen, so there's some sort of robotic chef.
Oh, robot
That
chef. Alrighty, with that, let's go ahead and set the setting for the room. And also, please mark that now you both have 2 flail points in total.
Ooh.
In this room. I'm sorry, Noir, you're gonna have to wait until the next turn for you to get. We're gonna try to rotate nicely between people.
I hate cry.
Always. Anywho. Let's go ahead and set the settings. As you guys walk out of the big boss room, you walk back in to the kitchen. It's a little bit quiet at first, but you kind of get a putrid smell of grease and oil filling your senses. And then fire starts going, alighting randomly every little corner. And in there, you can see from sparks of something cutting and ripping and grinding a large purple robotic structure. You think you heard the heroes talking about like a grimace robot of some sort, just ripping out, and there's like purple goop going around everywhere, and people just don't know what's going on. So far, you can tell that the grimace, the robotic chef, has not noticed you yet. But the kitchen is hot. There's random flames going out. There's this mysterious purple goop, like covered in everything. You're not actually too sure what's going on here. How are you going to approach this room? So you got to deal with either, are you going to confront the robotic grimace chef or sneak around? It doesn't matter turn order, whoever has an idea first, and what object you're going to use to try to solve this.
All right. I think I have an idea.
Oh, tell me, Noir, what is your idea?
I would like to have Bob run distraction to get the grimace's attention. And then I would like to take some of this goop and place it in the Grimace's mouth when they're not looking at me.
All right, so you want to do two separate things.
Okay.
And sneak up. So first we'll go ahead and I feel like the distraction could
Okay.
work. Let me just double check on what we're gonna go ahead and roll, because I all right, let's go ahead and roll for this. You got a D6. We'll say that anything that is 4 and above is a success. Like, all right, anything 5, 6 success, 4 and 3 a partial, and 1 is a or 4. Okay, hold on, sorry. Let me go up do the scoring. Sorry. Let me tell you guys. So 5 and 6 are good. 4 through 2 are half success, and a 1 is going to be a sad face fail.
All right. How many
So
dice
you're-
am I rolling here?
Just 1, because remember, you guys
Yeah.
are NPCs. So let's roll for the chicken. Bob.
Chicken roll 2.
So it's a partial success with that one. So I will give that will instead of you will get a partial, so that will only give you 1 point. If you get a success, that'll fill up 2 pies. I'll say
Okay.
2 pies. So Bob goes in. Running around trying
Get
to
it, Bob.
distraction. Bobbing and weaving. Kind of got that pooper goop on his foot. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. That's just the drawback. The half success is that there's now that purple goop on
It's not
Bob's
that
foot.
bad. It's kind of good, actually.
And then you said that you're gonna go ahead and try to sneak
Mm-hmm.
that goop into the mouth.
Yep. Give
I'll
him
allow
a
you.
taste of
Go
his
ahead.
own medicine.
Take his
All
own medicine.
That's a 6.
Hey! So you sneak up the grimace robot. What are you doing here? What are you doing? And you just stuff it right in his mouth. It's cacking, it's hogging, it's doing all kinds of stuff. I like that. And I will say I'll allow Noir a point for using the environment to your advantage. So you get another fail point. I'll give it to you. All right.
Hey.
We got still two more pie slices to get through this room.
So is that 2 flail points for me?
No, you get 1 flail point, but
Okay,
it's
just
2
one.
in total. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm just trying to make sure I understand like what we're facing. So there's a robot in the room, but is there like only one entrance or exit?
Yes.
And why do we need to fight the robot again?
That was up to you. I didn't say you needed to
Oh.
fight the robot. You guys decided to fight the robot
But what's
said-
our overarching goal?
to get through the room.
To get through the room that only has one entrance and exit?
Well, you entered in, and then you
Uh-huh.
got to get through.
Oh, we have to get to the other side. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
But remember, there's flames and there's goop, and a robot in the corner.
Well,
Happy birthday, Grimace.
Okay.
I'll just try and navigate around the fire and just like stay stay unsinged as much as possible.
All right, try to stay unsinged.
I'm just rolling
Roll.
d6.
Yep, just roll d6. Easy.
I got a 3.
A 3. Yes. Okay, so that does fill up 1 pie. We still have 1 more pie left. And you also, with that partial success, why is everybody getting this purple goop on them? Hopefully nothing bad will happen with this purple goop.
Got it.
I think Benny knows his way around the kitchen, so is going to try and deactivate the Grimace chef by trying to be a sous chef and just help him complete his task for the day.
Oh, all right.
That's
Go
something
ahead.
that's Benny's specialty.
All right.
Benny knows how to help out in a kitchen.
Yeah, that will go ahead and give you add 1 to your roll.
Okay.
Because it is your specialty.
That is a 3.
And that is going to be a 4, which is a partial success, but I'll go ahead and wave it and be like, Grimace is like, you help him out. He's like, oh,
Hey.
thank you so much. You give him like a glass of water, clear his throat. He's back to cooking. You know, he didn't really care about you guys anyways. You could have just walked past. But, you know, he thanks you, gives you a little napkin. Make sure you don't get any of that purple goop on you, you know, because it's just your specialty. And just let you go. Walk by.
Appreciate that. And then
One chef to another.
Benny's gonna just do the chef nod and walk out.
All right, there you go. How is that your first room encounter, folks? How did you feel
It went
about
great.
that? All right, so let's go ahead and head to the next room. Not all of them are going to be that easy. I wanted to go ahead and start this off a little bit easier for you. Now, roll again. Let's see what we get. We got a 3 pie room. So one of you, all 3 of you just have to do one, or like potentially only 2 of you need to do actions for this 3 pie room. Let's go ahead. Noir, can you please name the room?
Let's call this. We're in a dungeon, right?
Yeah, but you can. It doesn't have to be like we said. We had the kitchen.
It's
You
all
just
good.
need-
We're in the torture room.
Okay, it's a torture room. All
Cool.
right. I don't know how to spell
Fun.
torture. Torture room.
You could
Close
choose
enough.
any name. You could have chosen anything. You went
Torture
with the
room.
worst possible idea.
I mean, that's
Pain
not the
room.
worst. I could have said the sewage room.
No, I would rather be in the sewage room if I'm going to be totally 100.
All right, and then Javion, please tell me the danger that is in the torture room.
There's a torturer.
A torturer.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, it also could be traps. You guys do know that doesn't need to be a person in the room for you to do these things. I'm just throwing it out there, you know. So there's a torturer. Alrighty, then in this torture room, let me go ahead and describe this torture room for you all. When you enter into this room, all you see is like these really mangled tentacle bits everywhere, mangled pieces of, I don't know, gory flesh everywhere. It's disgusting. It smells rancid. And you can see that this torture is just going around, has on full blast that one song that by Black Eyed Peas that everybody hates, blasting through here, the one with the hard R slur going out.
Let's
in
Oh,
there.
God.
started.
And then-
But they don't.
And then they also the torture themselves is just grabbing these handful of dice and chomping it down as you're looking. It's just grotesque. It's torturing its ears. It's just something about this room hurts your senses in like a little in a way, you know. And they're just laughing and they look at you. Oh, my playthings. Play with.
Cool.
How do you do this encounter?
Stomping on those dice doesn't seem very sanitary.
It's so good. It's so
Seems like a
crunchy.
little bit of. Maybe you could use some hot sauce on them, and I'll offer some hot sauce on the dice.
All right, you can convince. Go ahead and roll to convince the creature to eat
Some hot sauce on the dice.
hot sauce on them.
That's a
them
6.
dice. Oh yeah, they definitely. They come up. It looks like you got some spicy spice. I like spice. They just always just drooling and slurping for some reason. It kind of gets on your nerves as they take that spice and they put it on there. And they just like, I can
No,
handle all the spice.
That is
Ah.
1 drop used. I only have 2.
Casey's
And then as it flails about trying to look for water, it's squirting all of these like viscerous guts and ooze, just like that. All that blood, all the blood is the only way to satisfy the burn that's feeling in there. Anybody else want to handle the single?
Casey is gonna look over at the peasant, sort of just like expectantly, and say, "Well, Do you think you might want to give something a try? Seeing as you were so eager to get into this room in the first place.
It's so spicy. Oh, I wish there was
Why
some
is
more
it
people to play with.
spicy?
Why is it so spicy?
I'm more than happy to give it a go, I suppose.
All right, what are you
Casey-
gonna do?
Casey just looks at the peasant, like rolls her eyes, and just looks at the rest of the room and says, "All right then. I see we've got a number of torture devices here. But they do say the pen is mightier than the sword. I would like to construct a a very long, very strongly written letter, forgery, of course, from the torturer's long lost cousin, letting them know that torturing is now one of the worst possible things that they can do in the eyes of the god they worship. It's a complete reversal.
Okay. Go ahead, roll to see what you get.
Let's see.
Eh?
I got a 3 again.
I got a 3. All right. And it is your specialty, so you do add a 1, right? Correct to that? Because if you do your specialty, you do get a little bit of a bonus, so you
I
get
have a
+1.
specialty.
Yeah. Everyone should have a specialty that they're good at. Like, so for example, if we want to read back, like chef, the chef has like a cooking specialty. For you're very good at I think the write-ups. Yeah. Traditions and language of those who live there, what language. Okay, so it's not writing, it's just you're really good at lore. So you can,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I use my information about the gods that the evil worship.
And the peasant specialty is that they're so sad that nobody really wants to hurt them because they're peasant, they're sad.
It's fair. I'm used to being overlooked.
All right, so that
Let's
was
go,
a
Bob.
very big success. What are you saying that Edgelord Edgelord doesn't like me to torture people anymore? What have I been doing to my life? And he cries and he runs out of the dungeon room, leading you on to the next room. Do. Yeah, you guys are good at this improv. Maybe I should make it a little bit harder. Maybe.
Uh-oh.
Ramp up the difficulty. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I was
All
promised death.
If you want, I will start being more specific with these things then. Aha. All right, this is another 5 pie room. Don't worry about my pie. It's weird.
Who sliced that pie up? I feel like
I sliced it however I want. Ta-da. Now it will be Anita's turn to name the room.
This is called the Vault of the Undying.
Oh,
Okay.
The Vault of Undying. And then what is the difficulty in this room, Noir? Please tell me.
the difficulty from 1 to 6, right?
No, I have it 5, but what is the problem that is in the room that you see?
Ooh, I'm gonna say this is one of those I'm gonna say that there is a puzzle to open up the exit.
Ooh.
Oh, a puzzle. Okay. Puzzle room to open up the exit. All right. So in this room of bless you, blessings be upon you. The Vault of Undying. You go in this kind of eerily quiet room. There's like monoliths and incense wafting throughout the air. And sometimes when you see the incense, the smoke, you can kind of see figures moving through the smoke, untangible figures, as you smell this like strong sense of myrrh and frankincense of these monoliths everywhere. And then on on there. There seems to be like particular items spewed about, and a puzzle on the wall that says, those who can recognize the path are allowed, or past can are allowed to pave the future. As you can see, there's these like all these items spewed about, but suddenly all these items are on particular stones. Each and every individual one of them has a particular stone, and these monoliths have pictures of long forgotten cultures. How are you going to get through this room?
Casey, it sort of like lights up as she sees this room, and she's gonna perhaps use her knowledge of the lore and history of the nearby cultures, the locals, to see if maybe there's a similar puzzle that she's come across. Maybe she can figure out how to solve it.
Okay, all right. While you're thinking that, there was a note that you had purple goop on you, right? You got
Mhm.
purple goop on you for some
Yep.
reason. Normally you would get a +1 in this situation because it is your lore, but for some reason there's like this sense of dread wafting on you as you like feel that goop cling to your skin. It's drying on there, and it just feels like there's like a kind of unclean feeling, and you feel like in this ghost room there's something like distracting you by touching you in a certain like briefly touching you and grasping wherever the purple goop is at.
I think I might also be allergic to this purple goop as well.
So yeah, you're just very distracted.
Oh,
Same thing, Noir. For some reason, Bob's doesn't like this room at all, and that purple goop on Bob's feet, it's starting to look real crusty, and like something's up with Bob.
I mean, I gotta be honest. Like, Bob's always been a little weird. So, I mean, he's my best friend. And you know how best friends argue. So when Bob starts acting weird, I'm I'm gonna just kick him towards the puzzle.
Well, that's for later. First, let's go ahead. Casey, please tell us what information you think you can have. So instead of having that +1, you don't. You're just gonna roll basic.
okay, here we go. I got a 5.
You got a 5, so that is a 2 success. Congratulations. So you figure out that this room of the Undying, it's actually got words in that solid society. You can kind of read the messages, and you know exactly what it is. It is the choosing of the righteous path that a lot of these of the solid society was using, that dead language that you're using. These spirits must be the people of this past, the of the solid cult society. Yes, society. And these are the ghosts that are in there. Okay. So you actually kind of know what values they hold true to themselves and what objects you can kind of see spewing about. There's stuff like there's a hammer, something solid there. That's something that you know the cult was really into. There's a iron pot, things that are just pointed to that are like in other areas you see that something is like a glass vase that doesn't seem solid. You know that's not something they like. They have like you just see something that all the things that you kind of pinpoint, anything that is of hard substance and can last, durability, sign of reliability. Those might be areas that you may be able to step on.
Benny, peasant, I think I remember. I'm starting to anyway. I know who these people are. Oh, it's right here. Look. And I just like point out to the both of you in my book exactly what different kinds of items they found like to be like sacred. They're just mundane everyday tools to most people, but for them and the god that they worship, these are actually like super important inventions that were like given to them like through divine inspiration. And she'll tell you exactly which ones we need to like grab, but she doesn't actually know what to do with them.
All right. So do you still want to kick Bob randomly to somewhere?
I think Bob's gonna hear all that and go, right, yeah, I've got an idea, and then I'm gonna commence with the kick.
All right. I will let you
Chickens,
roll to
solid as
see
they
where
come.
the chicken lands.
I
Give us
rolled
to
a
the
3.
chance.
A 3. So you Bob lands on one area halfway through, so in between a rock and a pillow. And
Rock in a
as
soft place.
and a soft place, yeah. Rock in a soft place. And as soon as his little claw touches that pillow surface, fire erupts, and Bob is got a little feathers ruffled off. And he's looking a little at least the purple goop is off, but he's a little scorched. He's a little half fried.
This is how he treats his friends.
No, Bob's always been great at puzzles, and he was acting weird, so I just had to make him show initiative.
So you did see, I guess that would be the thing, that you did see that if fire came out of areas that were touching objects that were touching the bad stuff.
All right, I think that means we need to be very careful.
Benny's gonna walk into the room and is going to find the most beautiful, solid cast iron pan that he has ever seen in his entire life. It's perfectly seasoned.
Ooh,
It's so
go ahead.
wonderful. And I'm going to touch the pan. The heft
You hear the
on it
whispers.
is so nice. I grab the hand by the handle and I lift it. It's very heavy. Oh, it's very nice.
Could they be chosen? You hear the whispers. Chosen, maybe chosen. Season.
Casey joins in. Chosen, you're the chosen.
Does it have a lid? It's got, it's even like a nice Dutch oven. It's got a lid on it. I grab the lid and I put it. It's very nice. I think
Go
this
ahead,
is
pick up that
mine.
pan.
And I'm going to walk across the room with it to the door.
All right. I will go ahead and just, because you chose that very solid object, you don't need a roll. You have your chef specialty. You just go ahead and complete that room. You just hear, yes, thank you. Chosen. The righteous path.
And I'm going to take the rusty pan the rusty pot with all the food in it, the leftovers from last night, and I'm going to scoop it into this really nice Dutch oven cast iron pan. And I'm like, we're going to have some good chow.
Yeah, you feel like the room has gotten a lot more pleasant smelling for some reason. I'll let you just have that. You just chose right. You chose right on that
Benny,
one.
was that you?
It just
I
seems...
I just really like this pen. It's nice. You see?
And you can write down for your character, you got a very well-seasoned pan.
Heck yeah. I'm going to leave the rusted kettle in the other room.
That's fine. They'll take it. When you put it down, you see it go like disappear. There's like smoke that comes in.
Is there any chance I could try and take it before they finish?
You can try. You
like
want to try? You have to roll for that, though.
I would like that kettle, please. I don't have
All
much.
right.
Can I fail a roll to give the thing that you said, the extra +1 or what was it? Bonsai?
Yeah, you can. But that will take 1 gold off of you.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
I rolled a
So you
4.
take 1 gold. Huh?
I rolled a 4.
Well, because that +1 is a huge success. You get that rusty can, you snatch it, but you notice as soon as you grab it, it's not as rusty as it was. It's actually a, pretty solid. It's not like good metal or anything like that. All the rust is gone for some reason. So now you have a kettle.
My net worth is now tripled.
So you can write that down as decent kettle.
A not so rusty kettle.
Not rusty kettle. Yeah, it's a
Casey's going to try to like imitate what Peasant's doing. It's like, oh, we could just take things. Okay, I'll just take something and just grab something. And it's like,
what are you gonna grab?
Well, I took the minus. I took the failed roll to take something. So
I thought you were giving that failed roll to give to somebody else.
Yeah.
But that doesn't. roll on for you. So you have to do a separate roll. That just added so Noir could get a nicer thing
Yeah,
instead of the.
I was saying like I failed this. This is what I'm failing at.
Oh, you failed. Okay, so you
Yeah.
not chosen. No, your boy.
No!
Stop.
No! I thought
So,
I was great someday.
so you know that you suddenly feel something like tear at your pocket. That pen you have is now leaky.
Oh no! Does anybody have an extra pen? Pencil? I'll take a pencil.
Stop.
I
And you
can't
hear the
read.
angry whispers. Stop.
What was
Oh.
that, Penny?
I can't read. Nor write.
Not very helpful.
I don't have an extra anything.
All right.
Great! Fantastic. I guess the chronicler can't do much chronicling now, can she?
Well, it just be splotty. It's fine. It's splotty.
Uh,
It's splotty. So keep in mind you have gone through 3 rooms. Just letting y'all know.
all right, just
And when
keep
we
your
get
eyes
closer,
open for any writing utensils if you see
when we get
anything.
closer to around the, I'm gonna go ahead and call it like the 6th room. It's going to be automatically an 8 pie room. The 6th room is going to be an automatic 8
It's just
pie
an
room.
automatic
Just letting-
8. Okay.
Automatic 8, because that's gonna be the last. All right, and we're rolling.
It's the worst room of the dungeon.
So we rolled. This is only a 2 room. So Javion, please name the room.
We're in the pillow fort room.
The pillow fort room. All right, pillow fort.
Pillows, as far as I can see.
And then can you please tell me, Casey named it, or Anita, can you please tell me what's the problem that you see in this room?
Oh, well, the pillows are actually like a quicksand, but made out of feather pillows. So you fall in and you're just going to drown in the feather pillows.
Too soft. Okay. Well, you go in, you went from a very hard place to a very, very soft place. You kind of smell lavender and cotton candy for some reason wafting throughout this room. You don't even remember how the heroes got to this room. It looks like very untouched, and it like you took a weird turn in this dungeon, and you just hear like giggles like coming out of nowhere, and you enter this room. It is pink cotton candy softness, and it's very layered. You're like, oh, it smells pretty. It smells like sweetness. And you just see these like soft, like kind of, if you reach out, like as if you're reaching through foam. That's what these like puffy pink and like pastel clouds feel like. All these pink pastel clouds. All right. Who wants to go ahead and hear? You don't see it. You just hear.
Wait, what are we hearing? I'm sorry, you cut out on for me.
Oh, I went.
I think
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
cutting
it
out for me
hates,
too. I can't.
hitting.
It's my okay. Hold it. French, French. My voice is too high pitched sometimes. My pitch thing doesn't. So I had to lower the voice. French.
The microphone can't handle.
The
can't handle
Bonsai
adorable
frequency.
giggles.
Yeah.
The giggles. It's the sound. It's the peaks. They can't hit it.
Okay. So what were they saying? French?
No,
Friends.
French to play with.
Oh, okay.
Oh, lovely.
I'm just gonna walk up. I'm carrying Bob now because I feel bad about the last.
Bob's little cinch pecks you lip.
You know what? I deserve that. That's fair. We don't see who's saying friends to play. We just hear it. I'm just gonna walk to the other side of the door, to the other side until something happens.
Roll.
Yeah, let's.
I don't like how Bonsai just said that.
Roll.
I rolled a 2.
Ooh.
2.
Oh, yeah, it's still next, right?
It's still good. All right. So Since it's a 2-room, very
Mhm.
easy. You go in, but it's you. They don't see you afterwards. You're just going in. You can't really see. You're not actually out of the room, but you're in it. It's kind of hard to breathe. There's just too much softness in the air. It's like it's not that your air is cut off completely, but yeah, you two see the peasant Noir's character just walk into this, and you like a few steps in cannot see him. Just hear that
No.
soft. You know how like walking in sand and like the sound of walking in snow and sand. That's the thing you hear. And they disappeared.
There's a story that ends just like this in my book. A man walks through a mist, a fog. It smells sweet at first, but then it slowly begins to corrode the insides of the lungs. Benny, we gotta hold our breaths while we go through here.
All right.
Okay. I'm not very good at holding my breath, though.
What if I go to the other side? I find something, I'll bring it back for you. Perhaps a mask or something. I'll try to find something for you.
I can still try it though. Just don't know if it's
Well, good luck.
very good.
All right. Are you guys gonna both try to hold your breath?
They're ready.
All right, go ahead. You can both roll. As long as you don't get a 1. Oh, 2. Oh!
I got a 1.
As soon, we'll go ahead. Benny, you go ahead, walk in. You swear that Casey was just right behind you, and that mist just engulfs you. And as soon as that do, you're lost for like a split second. You guys don't know where you are, and Casey, unfortunately, as soon as you walk in, you thought you could hold your breath, but you felt something like tickle the back of your neck that freaks you out, and you open your mouth really, really wide, and suddenly you just feel like just something crawl into your mouth.
Okay, I'm an X card. I'm sorry. Oh no,
right, no
I can't. I can't. I'm sorry.
All right, you just smell something in the air that's like too much spice. It's getting you to cough, sneeze, get in your eyes and stuff.
Why is it so spicy?
And then you just hear in your ear, Casey, oh, friends forever, friends forever, friends forever. And the room dissipates of all the pink goop. All that pink fluff is gone. And you guys can see you're at different total areas. Like it's not even that big of a room. You thought it was bigger. It's like barely a 10 by 10 foot room that you guys felt like you were walking around for quite some time. But yeah, don't worry. It's fine. Casey, yeah, you just got that weird, you smelt something really strong, like that full cotton candy smell just go all the way up into your nose. And you just hear like in the back of your brain that itch, something like is itching in the back of your brain now.
Why am I allergic to everything in this dungeon? Ugh.
Can I breathe now?
Yeah, yes. Well, if you're speaking, of course you'll breathe. That's how you speak. You breathe. Okay.
I just breathe. I talk on the exhale. I just didn't take a new breath after I talked.
Casey, can you fill your pockets?
Hold on one moment. Tap, tap, tap.
Unfortunately, it looks like you are now 2 more gold less than you had before.
Starting to wonder if this was worth it.
Remember, keep 5 your gold. All right, let's go ahead and roll for the next room. Oh, look at that. It's a nice room. A nice, easy room.
So many slices.
So many slices.
That doesn't look like it's an easy room.
Very easy room. Let's go ahead. Let's see. So, Noir, name the room.
Let's name this room the Chamber of Eternal Suffering.
All right, Chamber of Eternal Suffering.
Come on, JV, just tell us it's like a puppy play palace or something.
I know, right? I'm trying.
It's like a
It's
cat
making it
cafe.
so hard.
And then since we are getting up, this is the 5th room, we're going to go ahead and change it up. Now only 4 to 3 are successful, 1 and 2
jeez.
are failed.
Oh, jeez.
It does get harder as you get ending to the dungeon. So there we go. So this is the 5th room. Javion, please say what the problem is. What's up with this? The Chamber of Untold Suffering.
Okay, so in the Chamber of Untold Suffering, there is a panda that ate too much bamboo, and now it's a little sick.
That's
upset
it's
tummy.
just a sick. It's
It's
upset
got a
tummy.
It's got an upset tummy.
upset stomach.
Oh, you walk into this room. It's actually a very luscious bamboo garden room. You kind of like, how is the outside inside? Don't question how the outside is inside. And there's like a little there's like a lot of this like these water effects and stuff. It's like a very pleasant room. And in there, you see a panda. It's just rolling around, just very stuffed. Looks like there's a lot of like broken bamboo shoots everywhere. Probably some like randomly, it looks like it's wearing a kung fu outfit. For some reason, it has action figures by them. I don't know. Every now it says peaches, peaches, peaches. Ooh,
Oh my god.
oh, my stomach.
Benny's seen this on many a person that's had a little bit too much to eat and is gonna go up and there you go, Mr. Panda, and I'm gonna start rubbing the tummy.
Oh,
Give it some
tummy.
tummy
You can-
rubs to like help with the digestion.
All right, roll for tummy rubs.
That is a 3.
A 3, so partial success. Hey, by the way, did you guys know that panda bears are actually bears? All right, and as soon as you roll its tummy, it's like distracted at first, and then it realizes, who the heck is this? And it swipes at you. And hits you. You lose a gold piece as it swipes at you.
My
don't-
gold.
Keep track of your gold there.
Little panda.
Pandas
But yeah, people forget pandas are bears.
notoriously docile as well. All you need to do is offer them just a little bit of bamboo, and it's very easy to get them on your side. Although this one, it appears, may have eaten just a bit too much. What else could we offer them? How about I play them a song? We'll play the little panda a song on my whistle.
on your cat whistle?
Mhm.
You're a chronicler. I'm gonna say you're gonna have to use some points because you're good at writing. I don't think you're good at singing. All right, I could understand the chef being good at handling indigestion. So, do you want to spend some of that flail points to actually do?
Sure. How many do I need to
All
spend?
right.
How many do I need
You
to
guys
spend?
just two flail points because yeah, but you have a lot. Remember, every time you say a description of the room, you get a flail point, and you already had like 2 going into the dungeon. So you guys should have at least 5 collectively.
I'm at 7, and I'm using up 2, so I'm at 5.
Okay.
All right, let me
So
roll.
go ahead and roll.
I got a 2.
This is a bear, not a cat, and it gets real mad. Ooh, so now it's not only is this stomach hurting, it has indigestion. It feels a lot of like it's getting a headache. It also takes a swipe at you, and you lose another coin. Javion.
Did anybody see where it went? Looking on the ground, crawling.
All right.
That does not actually. So when you fail, you do not actually fill up any of the pie slots.
Makes sense.
I think it might be my time to shine.
All right.
I'm about to use my specialty. I am going to do the worm from the entrance to the exit. Like in a potato sack. I'm just gonna do the worm. Staying out of sight while the bear eats my friends.
All right. You have a +1 to this roll.
I
Because you
don't
are a groveling worm.
I don't think
Groveling worm.
I don't think I'm gonna need it. But here
Nope,
we go.
you're not gonna need it. You actually, you know what? You noticed those 2 coins that dropped that the other players had.
Mhm.
Suddenly, you notice where they are, and you get 2 gold coins.
Yeah, we're going out tonight, Bob.
All right, and so yeah, you successfully just totally ditched your friends.
I
that are
believe in them. They'll make it. They don't need me.
While you were both handling that panda bear, you noticed that peasant just wormed their way out, totally leaving you two to deal with the panda bear. While
Cool.
twirling.
Nice move. That's great. Thanks, peasant. Awesome.
You're welcome.
Seeing that this bear is quite enraged currently at Casey, I'm just gonna run.
You're gonna run? Okay, you can.
I'm gonna run from this panda. Hopefully the upset
Our
stomach makes
friendship
it a
was
little
only
slower.
as strong as a panda bear.
Listen. That is a 4.
A 4 is a partial success. So as you're running by, swiping through, the bear notices you're running. It hooks onto you, looking at you running, and it just barely scraps at you, and losing another piece of gold off of you.
My gold.
And poor Casey is left. Chef ran out without you. The peasant wormed away from you. That leaves you and the panda bear still in this room.
Okay, there's got to be something in this book about pandas, or at least what they do to pandas in a temple. Why is this panda in the temple? Maybe I'll find out. And I go flipping through my book, trying to find anything that helpful.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna get a +1 on this one.
Yes, because you
This
are
is my
looking at
specialty.
research. It's your specialty. You look at things. You're looking at
I
the
didn't need
lore.
it. It was a 6.
Hey, there you go with that 6. Guess what? There's another shiny piece of thing on the floor.
I found
you
it.
See. So
Oh.
maybe that gold coin that Benny might have dropped, as they're
Well,
rushing
this
away.
is Benny's. I got to give it back to them.
That's up to you. You can just have that. But also, during your reading, you figured out that this isn't like this panda bear is like a dimensional hopping bear that's known to randomly pop up into areas. You don't know where it's from. It's just it's random. It pops up anywhere and it takes its little pocket dimension with it. And sometimes it can bring good fortune, sometimes it can bring bad, sometimes it has a soup that goes with it. It really likes a lot of food. It's got a duck father for a reason. I don't know. You just it's a dimension hopping panda bear that just comes in, and if you were to give it the proper respect while entering its domain and walk just be like, hello, great panda bear, and do the ceremonial steps, you could walk in unharmed.
Yes, of course. Why didn't I realize it sooner? Clearly, this panda is sentient and knows it and can understand human language. I just need to speak to it. Why didn't I try that before? And I'm going to go over to it. I'm going to do a little bow and say, hello, Mr. Panda. Oh, Miss Panda. Sorry, not sure which. Didn't do the proper research there. But would you allow me passage through this room and into the next?
Yes, thank you. So many people just don't understand the proper protocol to this. First they always prod. Sometimes I think last time the offerings weren't so good. But thank you for your manners. It's so hard to find people with manners nowadays. If you just go ahead and go over there, You're free to pass. I just need to rub my tummy. It hurts so bad.
Thank you very much. You're very lovely, Panda, and I wish you the best of luck with your tummy ache.
Thank
And I
you.
walk into the next room. So, what happened back there, guys? What happened?
What are you talking about?
You didn't see me back there searching around for my gold piece, being attacked by a angry panda with a tummy ache.
Oh, I saw that Bob got loose. I was scared for Bob, so I was on the ground looking for Bob.
Did you just happen to be in the next room?
Yeah, Bob, he got away. He's fast. He's fast chicken.
Sure. Sure. Got it.
I'm glad we all made it out. I knew we would. No problems there. Oh my God.
What
is
is
the
this
final
nonsense?
room.
This is
It
bollocks.
The final room.
The final room. It is an 8-pipe room. So the fun thing is that I am going to go ahead and give you a prompt, and each of you are going to tell me a problem that is happening in the room. And the prompt is Panic at the Disco is the name of this room. Panic at the Disco. Please go ahead in no particular order. Somebody name a problem that is in this room. And each of you get one. All right, Noir, want to raise your hand first? What is the problem?
It's very hot in this room, and it causes you to have a fever that you can't sweat out.
All right, no sweating out fever. So no sweat fever. That's miserable. So you feel
this room
miserable.
is pretty odd.
Too hot. No
There's
wet.
A lot of tables in there, but there's a reason that these tables are numbered, sweetie. You just haven't figured it out yet.
Not yet.
There is also a massive winding floating track. It's made of smooth wood, and there are several pairs of roller skates next to it.
Hey, like it. So it's a floating pack in a very hot room.
It just winds in all
like,
different directions, goes upside down and loop-de-loops.
The Rainbow Road room of roller skating rinks. And then Benny, you have anything?
Yeah. Brendan Urie is the final boss. Just cause. Might as well.
Brendan Urie's here.
Brendan Urie's here.
Sure.
I've got another problem for the room. If you're so inclined.
Do you want to add? Okay, if you want to add more flavor, this is.
I'm gonna say there's a temporal distortion in the room that causes it to be stuck at 9 in the afternoon.
Oh my gosh! Awesome.
You said the Benny Fury guy is in here.
Brendan Urie.
Brendan Urie. Okay,
Panic at the Disco.
I love the disrespect. Keep it going.
Oh. Is that Brendan Urie? Oh, I love Brendan Urie. Wow. Hi, Brendan.
You just see them. They're the whole set. Somehow each of they're like their own gods floating around this, like in the center of this roller rink of twisted interdimensional, like some kind of rubric area of this hot room. All of the singers from Panic at the Disco are all sweating. They're very hot. They're looking very like every teenage girl's fantasy right now, flipping their hair. And
I preferred when Ryan Ross was in charge, but that's just me.
And they're belting out their tracks. You see, the only way out is to be in the mess of it, as their gyrations make the track go even crazier.
Oh my God, is that a dead body on the floor? I can't believe we're witnessing the death of a bachelor. We gotta find a new perspective on this.
All right, so how are we going to, as you mentioned, the room is undulating. It's too hot for comfort. It's especially like for those who are like, ooh, you really you feel like you need to take off your clothes, but it's not. And it's just like, you feel like issues with your father, just pulsating through you.
I mean, Benny, the heat doesn't really bother Benny, because if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Get out of the kitchen. Hey! And then for some reason, there's like these ghostly figures rolling around. And you see, Benny, by the way, while you're looking, like, is that like, there's a lot of celebrities randomly popping around in this weird interdimensional roller rink. And I
Is
think
that
that's like Guy
Guy Fiery?
Yeah,
Guy
Guy
Fieri?
Fieri is roller rinking around in there too.
No.
So
I've
what
always
do you
wanted
guys,
to meet him. I'm just
what are
so
you guys gonna
excited.
do?
Well, if there's one thing I know about Brendan Urie, it's that he hates it when people leave the door open. So I'm gonna see if I can maybe calm him down a little bit, maybe improve his attitude toward us, and close the door behind us once we're all inside.
Just
All right. Go ahead and roll.
I refuse to sing the lyrics. But I'm using my knowledge about local customs.
All right. All right.
So +1, maybe? Maybe?
Mm,
For
I'll
how?
allow it. I'll allow
Yes!
it. You get
Yes!
that +1.
Okay.
of
I rolled a 2,
custom.
so I get a 3.
That's why you wanted the
Yes.
you go ahead and you're in it. You close that door. It just feels like you think you did right and you're putting on these right heels. It's not really much, but you just feel very uncomfortable for some reason. Like you got past it. You're in there. It looks like they acknowledge you with the head tilt while they're riffing on their guitar and their drums. You know, you got the hey, what's up? Head tilt. But for some reason you feel like you're back in puberty as soon as you close the door. Everybody
Oh.
kind of feels like you've gotten back to puberty. Your hormones are going crazy. You got like acne. Oh my gosh. It's
oh
just
no. We're probably hungry. We're so starving.
all right. You know what?
If
No, are you
we're-
get a
if
plus
we're-
1 randomly for whatever your next roll is? You gonna get it.
All right. Well,
You did too. You did too. So I'll allow you.
honestly, I've just been poking around, but let's kill tonight. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go into the unknown, you know. So I'm just I don't want to die, you know. The only difference between martyrdom and suicide is press coverage.
Stop! This hurts. This hurts me. You're hurting me.
I got a 5.
You got a 5. You got a
Yeah.
5.
Look, I'm far too young to die.
No! My God.
I got high hopes. All right.
This is agony.
Did I do all right? Can I say hey, mom? Hey, can I say hey, look, mom?
Can I leave? Do I get to? Can I just go back out the other door and just leave this room and just
You're
take
locked
whatever
in here.
panda punishment I need?
No. And actually, you know what? You are just ripping through there. You're dancing. The audience is playing towards you. You're just in the zone. You're doing all the cool moves on your roller skates. You know, and also that potato sack you were wearing, it feels like you're suddenly getting like a button-up suit and a tie
Oh.
on you and some skinny jeans. All of a sudden, your potato sack is no longer a potato sack.
What?
You got clothes, and somehow your hair just has that like nice comb over, like that like nice wave over. It's like you were accepted
Oh man,
into this roller rink.
I feel like that green gentleman.
Did you just like Google a bunch of like Panic at the Disco?
This is all
lyrics or
top of
something?
dome. I hate myself for it. I
Where
hate
is-
myself for it, but this is all top of dome.
That's so much worse.
I know, like I should have Googled it.
Is it black slacks with accentuating off-white pinstripes?
Thank
Well,
you. Okay,
everything goes
perfect.
according to plan.
Forget about it.
I should Google it. You know, it'd be better if I do.
But yeah, so you all witnessed the peasant actually looking pretty, you know, like he's got a like emperor in new clothes or something, you know?
I'm not gonna give in to Brendan Urie's whims here. In fact, I'm gonna try and put the lights out of this room because you don't want to put the lights out.
All right, I'll give you that. Normally, you would have to do some like have a minus because you have to pay flail points because you
I know.
use titles.
I got some flail points to spend to do my own thing.
No, but because you were mentioning some stuff, I'll go ahead and allow
All
you
right.
to waive that because entertainment.
Oh, you got this. You're a handsome woman.
Appreciate that. Thanks.
That
that's
that
5
compliment
on the
sounds a
die.
little bittersweet.
Well, she had the world, so.
It's a 5 on the die.
Hey!
Myself.
I hate myself more.
So you got you starting. Everyone's like kind of having a good time. You see your idol coming in, and then you notice there's like, why is there randomly plugs like in that corner there that you could just kind of pull? You reach over and you're like, what the heck is this? You pull it, and the lights start to dim, go down. It's not as swayy as it used to be, and it's kind of the music kind of tones down a bit, and it like it sounds muffled, like you're in a muffled state, and everybody looks a little bit more foggier all of a sudden.
Leaving the plug out like that is definitely a trade mistake.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
You said there's a lot of celebrities like who are like just popping out. Is Gortok
Yeah.
the Destroyer anywhere in here?
No.
Dang it. Okay.
Sorry,
Well,
I was rolling. I would. There was potential.
okay. I think, you know, Casey's just gonna go for it. She's gonna strap on these roller skates. You can see like the little montage as she like laces up each one. The camera like sort of zooms into widescreen, and then launches herself down the track, trying to weave her way through with these gravity skates.
We have high hopes that you roll well.
Oh my god.
That's a crazy genius idea.
So
I hope
fun.
you're victorious.
Yay.
Yes.
I got a 3.
All right. That's still pretty good. I would say with that 3, that partial success, for some reason, while you're going through this and going, you notice that while you're rollerblading, that pen of yours and that notepad you had, I don't know, your pockets were too tight. Suddenly, you didn't have
all
you don't
my
have
stuff.
them.
I lose everything. I literally lost almost every single thing in my inventory after like every roll. What is happening?
Those jeans are just too tight. They're just too tight, but you're
Hate
still
this
going
place.
through.
I can't wait to buy more. God.
All right. Anybody else have any ideas?
Yeah,
Got 2 more slices.
yeah, I might be mad as rabbits here, but I think that what I'm going to do is try to plug everything back in to perhaps win favor with one Brandon Geary so that I might escape the northern downpour of rage that might be coming down upon us.
All right.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, and then it seems that like for some reason, Noir, you noticed that like the party was going really sad, but then as soon as you plugged in, it seems like the band members all embrace you all at once, and they're like, "Oh my god, so awesome! Party fellas, say amen to this." And they lift you up. They bring you upon your shoulders, and they offer you to be part of their transsexual cloud of band members, and you were offered to drop all your gold and just join them on their band tour forever.
I tell them thank you, but I write SIDS, not tragedies.
Okay, I just throw myself off the freaking track. These ham-fisted, shoehorned lyrics are actually driving me actual insane. Like literally, like actually insane. I can't.
Well, go ahead. You throw yourself out, and you notice that as you throw yourself out, and as the roars and the glitter, there's a puff of glitter that happens that covers you all, and you. And
The
you're all
sweet
outside.
relief
Who
Of
knew that
death.
this was
Outside of the
actually
dungeon.
Javion's chamber of eternal suffering?
Ah!
You are outside of the dungeon,
Oh wow!
and you have whatever gold you have left, whatever items you have left. You're kind of like, whatever I gave you, that's what you have now. And you have successfully gone through. And, sure, the heroes died, but at least you still have, at least your handful of gold, your new weapons. You got to see some folks, you got to see amazing things,
I've got more gold than I ever have, and now I don't need to eat nails for breakfast and tacks for snacks.
All right. So, as the final page here, let's go ahead and have each and every one of you tell us what your character goes through. Anita, do you want to go first?
Sure. Hello, everybody. I'm Anita, otherwise known as Panita or Critical Misses. You can find me everywhere online. I just noticed the overlay.
Hold on, I didn't see this. Let me see it.
God.
Hold on, I gotta wait 15 seconds for the ad.
Oh,
Oh my! Oh no!
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Anita,
that.
how would you
God.
write Benny, Hana's ending now that you have your 13
Yeah.
pieces of gold? What are you going to do with those 13 pieces of gold?
Benny's gonna open up his own restaurant. Gonna call
All
it
right.
Benny's Place.
Benny's Place? How
It's not
about
gonna
you
be
roll to see how successful that restaurant
Sure.
is, just for funsies?
That's a 6, baby.
You know what? Yeah, you took whatever you learned from that dungeon, and with that special seasoned pan, something about everything you cook in there is just so
Listen,
good. Everyone can't get
Grimace
enough of
actually
it.
taught me a whole lot in the kitchen over there. I figured out that I'd hire on Grimace as my sous chef.
Yeah, you're widely credited, surrounded. You are no longer an NPC. You are main character energy now, and everyone is praising you. Even Guy
That's me.
Fury, for Fury, or yes,
Fiery.
Friary comes in and
Yeah.
says, "You know what? Offers you a deal, secret hot sauce deal. You also now have a bottle under their wing of hot sauce.
Love
Good
it.
job, good job." All right, and then next we're gonna go ahead and go with, now that Javion, Casey. How did Casey's tale end with your 10 pieces of gold? How many gold pieces are you left with?
12.
12 pieces of gold. What are you gonna spend?
I'm
with
going
your 12
to
pieces?
I'm going to find a bard who has the magical ability to make me go deaf, and I'm just gonna pay him to remove my ability to hear. That sense, I don't need it anymore. At this point, I'm
Okay.
done.
Well, you want to roll to see how successful that transition was?
Sure. I mean, I'll take the automatic fail. I feel like I am already, but I'll roll. I got a 5.
A 5? Well, now you don't hear anything at all. But, you did get a little bit of those writings in there. And now you can dedicate, now that you can't have hearing to distract you, your mind is more solid and you feel more connected to that society that you were part of.
I'm gonna write the story of what we accomplished here today. I'm gonna put the three of us, as the actual heroes and not the people who died in it. And I'm also going to completely omit any mention of Panic at the Disco at all. Just completely ignore that and erase that from the history books.
It's actually pretty well liked and said, and people will know throughout the land of Casey, the wise, who quieted the world so they can focus more upon the books. All right, and then last but not least, Peasant, aka Noir. What do you got? What with your 17 pieces gold? You came out the richest.
Piece, yeah.
And new fly outfit.
New fly outfit. Confidence, and now that I know that I have talent and that Panic at the Disco wanted to recruit me. I'm first off, I'm gonna go and give some money to my old partner Sarah just because I want to see Sarah smile. And then I'm going to start a superior band. I might name it something like the Deer Hunter or the Family Crest. I don't know. One of those. That's right. Fucking shots. Music takes. Bah, 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 bah.
You don't need a roll for that. Just for that lore, I'm gonna give that to you. I'm gonna applaud you. You are very successful. You sponsor those new bardic bands, and they are known throughout the general region of that area. And you are no longer known as peasant. What do you name yourself now?
I named myself Better Brendan.
Why does that
But-
sound familiar? Why does that sound exactly like a character that you created in one of my campaigns, but just like my name with like better in front of it?
But people
It's-
just call me BB.
You're thinking cool Javion.
Oh, there we go. Yes, thank you. My apologies.
Hey, if you got tickets to see the Family Crest in Chicago on July 14th and you don't need them, please give them to me. Okay, that's all.
All right, folks, that was it. I hope you guys liked Runaway Hirelings. I hope you guys had a good time. It was a lot of improv. Like I said, we're going to be going ahead and playing this game at Gen Con as well. So get your tickets, sign up if you want to see this action live in person. And I'm not going to hint anything, but there may be props involved next time. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh. And then also, hey, folks, don't forget, right after this, we got Sarah's Table coming afterwards with more RPG goodness. I hope you guys enjoy your time, and I will see you all later. Bye, folks!
Bye.
Bye.